nhớ rong đó nít số lần số tù nó nói do nó thì o đợi mi tu mua chán tu luôn tầng do lúc o lì nó tị cầu gì o phản ứng gộp lâu cuộc hệ đó này hay tiề bắt chăng sơn đợi tụi mi tu ít xa con chia bắt chăng luôn dây mua một đầu bắt chăng tụi mi tu mua chán tu gỡ tàu ít luôn dây ít luôn mua gỡ lúc khó mua lu khẩn cho tụi chan chữ thì ở xa plu chỉ trong ý giả hai tia nữ chẳng mất cho mong đâu bên nhỏ nên nó ấy giờ nữ lo tiệt gì lo nữ trong li thầu nữ chẳng giàu li nó chỉ trong cầu li bắt chân kia chỉ cho có thứ liệu cho mình phong hiện gì luôn tôi sẽ cơ chỉ bỏ cả dù hai tàu li cha sai tụi mình nhỏ sẽ chỉ lò lúc mình cô mua để cô vô cho nên mồm lông lâu tư nâng chưa sáng lời chạy lù nhá rồi nó nọ xử lý tụi thi y do mẹ giờ Melvin Carter tụi thi o do tụi Chief Butch Inks nếu cô vô ý tu lời dạy tu thay cho đời cho tu luật tờ nhớ rồi họ lúi rồi nó cũng nó là bắp hơn năng hại tiề lỡ sau ít bó nha vô cho lợt sớ rồi bắt sang trẻ năng thíaส่วนgì của vô cho nên mồm lông senator phòng hơi thía senator số dần phá lỡ chọn lù trời trắng và lỡ tôi hại nhá rồi nó nọ
have the privilege and honor of being the mayor of the city of St. Paul. And that's a beautiful privilege that comes along with a lot of things. It comes along with sharing some of the incredible joys that a community experiences in the course of the year. Every now and then it comes with sharing in the pain, in the agony, in the heartache when something unspeakable happens. As a mayor, as a community member, as a father, I cannot imagine anything worse than losing a young child. To the extent that my brain can go beyond that place. It's losing multiple young children. Cheng, it's not just a pain that you feel right now. Because these are children of our community. These are our young people who we have to say goodbye to. I've gotten a chance to know Cheng a little bit. Kerr interned in our office, as I know many of you know. And I've been struck by your strength, by the power in your heart. And I've been struck by the strength and the power of a community that has wrapped ourselves, yourselves, around this family in this horrible, unspeakable time. I'm honored to live in a city where our first responders, our firefighters, our police officers, our paramedics, and the incredible men and women in our Office of Neighborhood Safety
cho người
are able
công
to
an tại
care
đó sẽ được con.
for each other, are able to care for us in community, in and through these unspeakable moments. And I thank you for those of you who are here, for the work that you've done to support this family. Even more so, even in the midst of such horror, even in the midst of such sadness as brings us into the room today, I also feel a sense of blessing. Blessing to be in a space with people like all of you who know that now is the time for community to be community. And people like you, Pache, who even in this moment of horrible suffering, find time to show your care for me and your care for community. I try when I go places to share words of encouragement. I have to admit that sometimes I walk into a room feeling somewhat empty. Sometimes I walk into a room feeling discouraged myself. Sometimes I walk into a room not knowing what to say except that there are no words from a mayor, no words from a senator, no words from a governor, president, anybody that could take away the hurt that we felt over this past month and a half or so. The only thing I think that we can do is double down in our resolve to care for one another. Follow Cheng's example. Thank you all for being the community that wraps our arms around this family. Thank you all for being here today. We'll see each other again too soon. But in truth, these are the moments that community exists for. Young baby, God rest your soul. We love you, Tshav. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Butch Inks, and I stand before you today as the Chief of the St. Paul Fire Department. But more importantly, as a dedicated community member and a loving husband and father. This is a very sacred and humbling time for me. It is sacred because we are here today to honor the life of Ntuj, and again, coming face to face with the temporary nature of life here on earth. I'm humbled because there is nothing I can say to do justice to the fullness of the lives of the children and family of Tshav. There's nothing. Every person who interacted with them carries with them memories or an imprint of the joy they gave to others. I also want you to know with deep reverence and humility that the lives of your family, our community, and the women and men from the St. Paul Fire Department who responded that day, and even those who didn't respond, will forever be changed. We will carry this with us for the rest of our lives. And so, you are not alone. I know that in the weeks and months and even years to come, we will be faced with the challenge of living with some uncertainty surrounding how things will play out in the future. But I'm also very confident. There's some things that I'm sure of. I am sure that even though life is short, it is not in any way insignificant. Because significance isn't measured in years. These children and their mother have touched more people in a positive way, have shown more strength and hope in their lifetimes than a lot of people do in their entire lives. I am sure that even though today our smiles may be mixed with tears, grief is not inconsistent with celebration. And most importantly, I am sure Pa Cheng Vang, his wife, and their community's dedication to an eternal love for their family. I am positive they are going to press forward with the same dedication, the same love, and the same hope that they had prior to this tragic event. To the women and men of the St. Paul Fire Department, thank you for trying. And thank you for your dedication to service. To the Vang family, I can barely express my sense of hurt and deep loss for each of you. And to the community, we are here because we need each other at a time like this. And I promise you, comfort comes when we open our hearts to each other and we open our hearts to God. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for being here to support and comfort the Vang family, the Cheng Vang family. Thank you Mayor Carter. Thank you Chief Inc. and the Governor's Office, Mary and Richard. Also thank you Senator Susan Park and Commissioner Ai Chong and our dignitary. Also want to thank you to the Cheng Vang Powell family for being here as well. And this is your family. There's so much to say, but we cannot bring the life of these young children back. They have so much potential. They could be our future leaders. They could be our young men and women and finest, saving lives at our St. Paul departments. They can be our school teachers. The possibility is limitless. But it's an unfortunate incident that brought sadness to the family. I don't know what to say much. 过了过去包养的讲，这样的讲了，要知道，叫明我做啥子干部了。But today is Sunday. It's a day of holy. So I'm reminded by the story of Job in the Bible, who lost everything. His wife, his children, all his heritage. Nhà讲了，叫到这干部了，但是不准就一行根根，一让人走，你好跑到这，还做一堆样，你路被我走，要不呢？你帮单做样，搞不明有路单，得拉得人家单。They just do that. He asked a lot of questions to the divine. But one thing he never have done is curse heaven. Tôi không được cũng cả đâu. Anh cũng sáng ngôn luôn. khá cho chân này cho chân bằng chinh tại vì kun chủ các tu sa nhiều sa rằng cho nó hạ taจะป้องส่วนอย่างสุดจังแต่ถ้าก็ยังดูจีรุ่นดูเต้เนาะแต่ถ้าก็ยังเบาตาจนก็รุ่นนึงเบาตาจนก็ดูจีรุ่นดูเต้เนาะแต่让มันโจรอนตาดูคือจีหัวเต้เหม็นเรานี่จีจับรุ่นดูเต้จีจับยังก็เจงไอ้ท้อโกmột sốอย่างđồng bào cho các nước choอย่างtận đây. And as we know the result of the story of Job, that he had many fold in return in his life. And part of me will bring the Holy Scripture as an elected official at a time like this. I'm here to express touching that we love you and your family. We won't know your pain to the fullest. Với chỉ bao hạt tảng cơ kiến yêu san sụp lần bỏ về nhà. Các tôi linh thật bao sư. But we understand your pain. Với chúng tôiต้องมีจริงสุขภาพkiến yêu san sụp lần. For it has been painful for all of us as well. As we are here watching from afar, we felt the anguish as well. Vì chỉ bảo tương bảo cái bên của chính trị tên mình tương bảo lên coi thì chỉ biết tỏ tao ăn không phải chỗ coi. And again, thank you, Mayor Carter, for being there every step of the time with the family. And thank you, Chief Inc., for your service, your leadership, and your American and St. Paul finest. The children are with God now, and they are God sent. It's a blessing to all of us. It brought our community together of all race and creed to care, comfort, and hope that incidents like this can be prevented in the future. Chỉ tao mua y tế rồi y tế ở luôn này bi thì nó gọi nó cho trong có mà tên là và có những một trang chỉ cho bên mông họ trang chỉ nó giờ lại chẳng họ trang chỉ nó giờ họ cũng yêu hỗ trợ giờ giờ chúng cái là gì để nói cho biết tu sa chỉ bao giờ lên chẳng chỉ có chẳng số mong cho nên số phản nó để mỗi ba mươi nhỏ cho nên tăng sinh lên là đừng có biết tăng cho mong thông quan đồ đồ kề chỉ là bây giờ mong nhau sinh phò nó sư chỉ là bây giờ mong nhau Mr. Bây giờ mong mình cả nó sư bây giờ thật lưu hát chỗ bên chủ mình chỉ nên qua cứ tôi rằng mong nhau can tu nhau làm tê là chỗ tê nhau số tê nhau phạm kỳ tê Australia số khó thở số lần lúc có mua thập cả thằng tụi mình nhớ tao tăng sinh này tại bây giờ họ có mong có bên yêu dùแต่หนูยังขอคือผู้เซ็งเป็นมองทุ่งการดูทำอยู่แต่เป็นจริงโอ้ยอันหนึ่งลูกๆจะยังตอนเด็กจะเป็นจิโมเตโมเชอร์แต่เป็นอยู่ชิลูชิปังโอจังกุเป็นจริงฝั่งเขาคืออยู่โมเกลาชิเลยน้องแต่อยู่ส่วนต่างแต่ลูกเสียเป็นสองเย็น
有帮被看到，被做给新路长长不了，แต่รู้สิครับแต่จะไปอีเลง有几个生就อีเลง但是有个民都没有，有民都没有多样，他被新路这样当的，他被路做的没有，旅游我被路内这样当的。Thank you everyone for being here, for your comfort. And Tom Luno, Uchimora Chinsin, Bangunan Tatlalo, Swatini Kumo. Guya do not dream a car, the Shikuya Kanjimo, Yere, Tale, how are you? How Okija? The Opang, Top Jenny Moki Doha. 转到这边结束，还做贝鲁内中这样当地情况到，在这边有人跳了，然后跑贝鲁内，做这边有人，我当办事情那样当地我做。
Senator Hurd did such a wonderful job with his remarks. Thank you. Okay, có tất cả những quan trọng này của tất trong có hai đứa của nation là tổng tông của nation thọ gì đó nè. Tụi họ nói là ít tụi xin chặt lại à. Một năm mới sẽ là tụi nào, nhà tụi sai cái tụi nó làm đi của mình tụi. Mà chẳng tụi. Bạn chẳng thế ở đó tụi mình tụi. Chỉ ta đi là cái tụi tôi tham chia cho bạn chẳng chạy nhau một đôi chạy cực kỳ. Một đôi tay là như chạy nhau tiền. Đi lúc khẩn yếu đi. Bạn cho bé lúc khẩn yếu đi. Hiện đông thiên cho cho bé tụi mình tu, một trả tu. Chỉ ta lên đó là lúc đó bây giờ tụi sẽ không ngầu nữa tụi sẽ hạt kìa ít thứ nhìn tụi mình mê lên nó chạy đi sẽ lên trên lợn hãy trong bàn chân I wish there was something I can say or do that could help you with the pain of losing a child, something no parent should ever have to do is lose their child and bury their child. As a mother of 5 children myself, when I think about your pain, it's unbearable. And I want you to know that myself, my family, this entire community grieve with you at your loss. He was only 3 years old, too young to leave this life. But he was so loved by his mom, his dad, all his brothers and sisters, his grandmas and grandpas, aunties and uncles, his cousins and his friends. He was a small little guy, but he was mighty and strong. Such a beautiful little boy with such a sweet smile. And I know that all of us will miss him. And we all love him with you and your family as well. Thank you.
Nó chơi nó là tôi biết tu qua trả tu kia tu có nhiều có món cái sông tôi luôn cơn công khi tôi bỏ lúc nên dùng tập đi tôi chỉ hoàn chạy là liên trả được có tu tiền toàn tiền nào tôi khá là dùng với tụi nên dùng rồi dù theo cái sự có lò nữa tàu là quay tụ nọ tụ chưa tàu qua đốc tư lo giờ để một nông nhung nhau cỡ tờ bổ sung cho mình tụ nè chỉ là cái nhau bị sung đi cất tiền nó ra nhau cỡ tờ bổ sung để mù rồng với tụ tiền tỏ tên nó tất cả là tụ này rồng bổ sung thôi cho